pieces you have on the roster?
We're excited, man. We're excited, of course, of Coach D'Antoni and his coaching staff being here, acquiring Eric Gord, Ryan Anderson, Nene, very big for us. We can do a lot with our lineups, of course. A lot of flexibility with our lineups, you know, throughout the game. So we're going to be tough, man. We're going to be tough to match up with. And you know, for Coach D'Antoni, getting Coach Vizdelek, you know, one of the best defensive coaches in the NBA, kind of adds that foundation of offense and defense. You know, it won't be easy, you know, and it's going to be hard, but, you know, we're up for the challenge for sure.
Pat, you've played with James for a while now. Does he see different coming into camp this year?
13? Man, 13 is always a beast, man. Everybody knows that. He doesn't get, he don't get a lot of credit for it, though. I don't know why, for some reason. But in my eyes, and since I've been here, he's the best player in the NBA. For him to, you know, literally put the team on the back and for us to make playoffs each and every year, you know, it's phenomenal to me. But you know, of course, he works extremely hard every summer. You know, it's like a brother to me. So I know his passion, I know his heart for the game, and you know, it doesn't surprise me if he, you know, have one of those years. I've been quoted saying that we expect big things. Myself saying that him being an MVP and him leading us to the championship is very attainable, and I don't think that's subject to change.
Pat, how does the start of this year feel compared to years past?
It's like a fresh start, man. You know, you work hard, you know, move into that new apartment, you know, everything's fresh start, you know, so that's how it feels around here, like a breath of fresh air, you know, and we're excited. The players, from the older guys up down to the younger guys, kind of, you know, the guys that have been here, kind of trying to change the culture of this team. You know, blue-collar team, hard-working team, and you know, going out there and playing hard every possession. So it's been great, man. We've been meeting together, of course, you guys know, throughout the summertime, and Vegas and Miami. So you know, we're super excited, man. We just can't wait to get this thing started.
Part of the process, meeting in Vegas, meeting Miami, just to move forward from what happened last year?
I don't say just to move forward, just to kind of be on the same page. You know, just kind of do all the little things. You know, having a team is like a relationship, man. You know, you gotta grind it through. You gotta spend time on it. You gotta put your heart in it, and you know, that's where we started. And that's where we're going to continue to start. I think we're ahead of the curve for sure. This is kind of the principles that we want to get out in our offense and our defense. So training camp should be it shouldn't be a lot of teaching. It should be a lot of competing and a lot of getting after it.
You described it as a...
Hey, I got a question. Hey, when y'all be like, oh, speaking at once, and the person finally get the question, everybody else just have to stop talking?
Well, except there's some people who don't do that.
That is so cold-blooded. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all, but no, I'm sorry. That always gets me, but I had to know the answer. I'm sorry, my bad, brother.
You described it as moving to a new apartment. How much better is the furniture in this year's apartment versus...
Oh, it's great, man. It's great, you know, like you said, we got new pieces, like new TVs and new couches, man. You know, can't wait to use them. And, you know, and guys that are here, you know, it's like everyone has something to prove that's here, you know, no matter who it is, top to bottom. And if you have that attitude, if you put that collectively as a team, I mean, you'll be very dangerous.
You said about like grinding through a relationship. It's like grinding through a relationship.
Yeah.
Was there not a willingness last year for everybody in here to grind through that relationship?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't use the word willingness. I'll say that you know, then you have tough times in a relationship. Everything ain't all peace and cream. You know, you have to work through it, and for the most part, we did. You know, we made the playoffs. We worked through it. You know, of course, we didn't get the main goal to win the championship, but we made the playoffs. You know, that was one of our goals, and we did reach it. You know, everything won't be perfect, man. It won't. I'm not here to tell you guys, you know, I always keep it real. So it won't be perfect. We won't win every game. But we damn sure go try. You know, we damn sure go try to go out there and compete and you know, leave everything we got on the basketball court.
Pat, you talked about being like this being more of a blue collar approach.
Yeah.
You've often approached that's kind of what you're known for.
Yeah.
What's different for you? What have you worked on? How have you improved since last year?
I lost a lot of weight. I made a big emphasis coming in the summertime to kind of slim down. I think I lost about 8 to 10 pounds. 8. I went about 8 pounds. Probably lose another 3 to 5 during training camp. So I've been working my ass off this summer, of course, like I always do, and trying to get in the best tip-top shape. And I feel like I'm there. And, for me, it's always room for improvement. Coach D'Antoni's, Coach Steve Nash, man. And you keep going down. You got Jay Lynn when Jay Lynn was playing amazing. I had that stretch. So whatever I can get from him, picking his brain and the little things that those two did to make them successful, and try to add that to my game and try to get better.
You
Does
said
it feel
that
very
this
different
team.
for you that you're the one, you come in this
Yeah, I put me in
year?
a tough
I've tried like 20 times.
I always make you feel like the bad guy. Don't do me like that now.
Oh, you should feel popular.
No, no, I'm sorry.
Does it feel very different? You come in this year, you're the one, there's not somebody else that they brought in or traded for or anything else to
Yeah.
compete for that position. You're the guy. Have you felt different this summer? Do you feel different today because of that?
I do. I do. I had a long conversation with Daryl Moore. We have a very good relationship. It's funny, man. Me and Coach D'Antoni talk. It seems like we talk every single day. It's about whatever. And I didn't, no offense to anybody. I just wasn't used to that, And it's like more of a trust. You get somebody like that, man, that just want to talk to you about anything, and somebody can run through the wall for. So, and that's my approach.
When did you have to talk with Daryl and what brought that on?
No, just it's about everything, man. He gave me the confidence, Pat. You're the guy. Part of the foundation of this core unit we got here. You're here. We don't expect you to go anywhere. We expect you to continue getting better and continue improving. And you have a GM like that. You have the owner, Leslie Alexander, like you have. That trusts me with the keys to the car. One set of the keys to the car. It gives you a lot of confidence.
You said that the guys that are here, they feel like they have something to prove. Did it feel like last year that team didn't have anything left to prove?
No, I wouldn't say none left. It was just, I think it's tough, man. I mean, I know it's easy to say, it's tough being in it. Like, coming from the Western Conference Finals, and then being in it, man, and trying to go back at it again. You got the Bulls on your back every night. It's tough. I mean, I'm the last one to make excuses. So, we fell short, but we did reach one of our goals of making the playoffs. And again, that's one of our goals this year, and we're going to try to attain that also.
Even though the NBA rulebook says that you can't kneel during the national anthem, do you expect there to be protests in the NBA the way there has been protests in the NFL?
I don't know, man. That's everyone's entitled to their own opinion, entitled to demonstrate things they want to demonstrate. Everyone has their own right, and different people go about it different ways.
You're so close with James, and he always says there's this commitment for him to become a better leader.
Yeah.
But we've seen it this offseason. What can you see? How is he different? What does it mean to this team that he was able to?
First off, we all getting older, man. We're not, when we were 23, 24 here, he's getting older. We're all getting older. You get older, things in your life seem to change. And right now, it's all good. We all have what we have. We're blessed to have what we have, of course. But now it's time to win some games, man. It's time to win some championships. Time to make history, And I think collectively, that's where our mindset's at.
Pat, along the lines that she asked you about the national anthem, yesterday, Texans Pro Bowl left tackle Trent Brown. He didn't kneel, but during the national anthem, he raised his fist to support, to bring awareness to the problems that they're out there, the killing of unarmed black men, that sort of thing. What do you think about? Do you have a take or a feeling or an opinion on that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when it comes to a situation like that, you're free to demonstrate it the way you want to do it. Definitely not against that. I do think that everybody goes about it different ways, and that's the greatest thing about America, man. Freedom that we people express it in some ways, people express it different ways, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's been expressed, whatever that might be.
Would you consider doing any sort of protest?
No, I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I remember me being overseas, man, for 5 years, not being able to hear the national anthem. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it to be American, for sure.
This team backslid defensively.
That was a sick answer, right?
That was good.
Man, you know what? Ain't no lie, for real, on some real, cause you know I'm cool with everybody, and that was not thought of at all. That was right off the bat, but I'm sorry again.
This team backslid defensively last year. Beyond Bezdelic, what needs to be done defensively to kind of get back to where you were 2 seasons ago?
I'll just say different structure, you know, different being in position, knowing where you are. It was not a lot of gray area. It's either this or either that. And last year we had a lot of gray area, you know. So you know, if I count on Clint to be up and pick and roll, whatever that call might be, that's I depend on him. He depends on me sending my man a certain way. That's what he depends on me. I mean, everyone has to be held accountable, and it will be different this year for sure.
Pat, as a defensive-minded player,
Yeah.
how much of defense is culture? Because it seems this offseason, with fixing and improving, it's been more about getting people to buy in than maybe
Yeah.
bringing in one player.
Nah, defense is definitely a will, brother. Definitely a will. I mean, it's the will to, you know, it's not an easy task, bro. You don't get all the, you know, the shining and all that stuff for playing defense, you know. But you know, I embrace it. I love it. I love getting under people's skin. I love it. I love irritating people. I love, you know, being Pat. So that's just who I am. I get on my mom's nerves. I get on my friends' nerves. I get on everybody's nerves. But you know, it's like that on and off the court.
People look at this team and don't think there's going to be a lot of defense.
I don't know why.
You cited Bezdelic earlier. How excited are you to sort of team up with someone who has the same defensive philosophies and love for the defense as you do?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I definitely, you guys know me, I don't like to mention other teams and anything I talk about, but the stuff he did with Memphis was unbelievable. You know, the way everyone was one sync. You know, this person does this, everybody else goes that way. This person goes here, the back line defends. Like it was one movement, one unit, and if we can bring that here with the offensive studs we have and the offensive culture that we have, I think that was a good force to be reckoned with.
Last couple, please.
Pat, you mentioned that D'Antoni, you know, worked with Nash, you helped Lynn become a superstar. It was, but do you put a little bit of pressure on yourself to try to become more of an offensive player underneath him?
Yeah, for sure. My mindset is to continue getting better, and whatever that might be. And there's a lot of areas that I can get better at. I'm fine with that. I go in and clock in and you know, go to the drawing board every summer to try to get better at different things. And I think I got better this summer, and I'm excited to display those things upcoming season.
You said you talked to Nash and Lynn, or did you talk to D'Antoni?
No, I talked to D'Antoni, who coached
Coach Nash.
Steve Nash and
About just
Jeremy.
being better.
Yeah, just not being better, but just things they saw. You know, looks they had, reads they had, little things. Coming off pick and roll, looking this way, knowing this guy's going to do this. Just little things that might help you. That's all.
Is there anything that you worked on specifically? Maybe a shooter, be a better shooter, a better playmaker?
I worked on ball handling a lot this summer. Me and my trainer, he put me in a lot of situations where I deal with a lot of pick and rolls because I understand that's the type of philosophy that Coach D'Antoni has. So just different pick and roll reads, making the right reads, staying aggressive, offensive, and I can't ever forget what got me here, and that's my defense. So I'm definitely going to hang my hat on that.
Last question.
Boom.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day.